In this presentation, both Brandy and I will be discussing the ways in which the writers Brian Doyle and Kelly Gray Carlisle use research in their writing to recall significant events in their lives. Both of these authors utilize research in various ways, from interviewing witnesses to visiting record offices. By using research in their essays, it allows Doyle and Carlisle to verify the facts of the specific event and make sure what is written is true and accurate. Brenda Miller, in her book Tell It Slant, also says that research could be used to create metaphors. We see some metaphors in Doyle's essay Leap, which recalls the tragic 9/11 event. Research plays an important role in creative nonfiction writing because it's the nonfiction aspect of this type of writing. Presented here are some examples of research material in Brian Doyle's Leap essay. As previously mentioned, this essay focuses on the tragic event of 9/11 and two people jumping off of the building. The two people who jumped off the building could have been lovers, strangers, or husband and wife, but that is something the readers are left speculating about. Doyle presents his research in a number of interesting ways. One of the things he does is work research into his style. The repetitive syntactic use creates a rhythm in the essay. This repetition also reinforces meaning in the text by mirroring the image of a person after person jumping. Doyle uses research to complement the visual style of his essay too, incorporating italicized Bible quotes throughout the entire essay. To add on, Doyle documents his research in several ways. He uses direct quotation to indicate word-for-word information obtained through interview or single news sources. For information that can be found in multiple sources, he names the source but does not use quotation marks. And when paraphrasing, he adds the name of the source to the text but uses no quotations. Now we are going to take a look at Kelly Gray Carlisle's essay and how she uses research. The essay Physical Evidence is a memoir about the author's journey of discovering her mother was murdered. Carlisle shows her emotional experiences in a unique way with the use of research, though she does so subtle. Some of the research she uses are public records that the police may have collected in regard to her mother's murder, and interviews. Carlisle has information about the motel her mother left her the night she got murdered, which she could have gotten from the detective. In addition, the writer knows she was named after a steakhouse, which could have been information she received from a journal or interviewing someone close to her mother. These quotes from the essay are only a few places in which she used research throughout the essay. This memoir is powerful, and Carlisle knew very well how to incorporate research without it overtaking the story. Carlisle uses research to ground her memoir in fact. The documented details lend credibility to the memoir. In addition, the research often uses dates and places, which helps create a setting that readers can better visualize. Carlisle adds bits of research that she has gleaned by interviewing family members. These pieces of research fill in important parts of the story and help readers connect emotionally to her story. Readers are able to connect to the story even if they have not experienced anything like this in their own life. Carlisle's descriptive details make the memoir more influential. One quote that stood out to us was, "Before she left, she laid me in a dresser drawer, nestled me between some socks and jeans and a dirty t-shirt, and tucked my baby blanket around me." This quote really puts into perspective the situation Carlisle's mother was in, where it was hard for her to financially raise a child. Carlisle uses direct quotation in some cases to document research. For instance, when she is speaking to Amelia Chavez, the detective on her mother's case, she introduces her, and it tells the readers that when there are quotation marks around those quotes, Chavez is speaking. Also, Chavez plays an important role in Carlisle's use of research in the essay because she's one of the primary people who knows quite a bit of information regarding her mother. She uses direct quotation again when she is having a revealing discussion with her grandfather. Carlisle paraphrases many of the research she obtains from her grandfather, but doesn't directly identify in each instance. Readers learn that her grandfather is the only source she has for personal and family information, so we are able to infer. When Carlisle is researching her mother's death in the library, she cites general information she finds in the newspaper from the day of her mother's death, such as Donald Rumsfeld is still Secretary of State. This general information, though discovered through research, is common knowledge and not in need of citing. To end this discussion, we have 3 questions we want to ask that will get you thinking in more depth about the use of research in these essays. We look forward to interacting with you all in this discussion and reading about what you have to say. Thank you.